Well, hi Sagittarius! Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your general reading. So I am shuffling these cards more. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the middle card in the first part of the reading. I'm still doing private readings in case anybody's wondering. I've just slowed down on the general readings. I'm going to take better care of myself, not stretch myself too thin. And I want every one of you to know how much I appreciate you watching videos and commenting and the private readings that I get. Those have not slowed down. I don't want them to. I get involved. I want everyone happy. And if I can help, that's why I'm doing this. So, let's get started. Let's get these cards out for Sagittarius. Please, universe, give us the cards Sagittarius needs for their reading here. For Sagittarius, please, universe. What does Sagittarius need to know? And the advice for Sagittarius is always welcome. Okay, let's see what we have to start with. So I always put these cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. The overall energy, there you are, is Temperance right there. That's your card. The overall energy, my goodness, is the Judgment card, a spiritual lesson. Wow, so many of you may be wondering, why do I have to go through all this? Or why me? Or, it's a spiritual lesson. And so this reading is going to help explain your spiritual lesson, what you've been going through, and hopefully give us some advice on how you can get through it. Because when you get through a spiritual lesson, you are rewarded at the end, okay? So it's like another step. It's like a reward of another step forward in your life. I have a few cards left to go towards the second part of the reading. Here we go. The Judgment card. A spiritual lesson. This is the universe blowing their horn down on you, but you're waking up. See all these people, they're reaching out. They hear the horn now. You hear the horn, and you're waking up to a spiritual lesson. Something that you need to learn, you need to know in order to move forward in your life the way the universe would like you to. So that's what's going on. That's what we're going to talk about. Up in your highest energy, I have the Seven of Pentacles. You've been doing a lot of waiting and hoping. This is about security, stability, groundedness. These are pentacles. So you're either waiting or hoping for a better job. Okay, that could be more secure home. It could be a ring. It could be an engagement with someone else. I'm just getting started. But all this waiting is part of your spiritual lesson. It's giving you time to think. And that's probably why you're waking up to your spiritual lesson. And I know it's giving you time to think. I have the Four of Swords right next to the Seven of Pentacles. So this is very spiritual, right? Above the if I could even think, the Judgment card here. Keep wanting to call it the spiritual lesson card. So, here you are, spending time alone. You're meditating, praying, soul searching about your life. You're letting these swords of truth and clarity come to you in your quiet times. It's a very spiritual card. At the same time, you're waiting. You're waiting for something to change. You're waiting for something to happen. So you have been spending time alone, to yourself, in trying to figure things out, and you are definitely thinking about the Pentacle if this is your reading. Got the Page of Pentacles right next to the Four of Swords. So there you are, looking at that Pentacle, dreaming, contemplating, wondering, what does your future hold for you? When is the Pentacle going to come forward for you? Let me keep reading. Here you are. This is your card, Temperance. But the energy is what's most important, and the energy of this card is your guardian angels and your spirit guides are all around you, as you see, even with the overall energy. There they are again. right next to the Judgment card. So this is your guardian angels and spirit guides. It's called Temperance because their job is to help you be tempered. And they're saying, be patient, okay? Don't give up hope. Be balanced. So get yourself balanced or remain balanced. And just really know that you are on the right path to learning your judgment here. So it's a very powerful card. Know that you're surrounded by your guardian angels and your spirit guides, and they're really, really helping you to be tempered, to be grounded. So we have the Two of Swords right next to the Judgment card and under the Page of Pentacles. You had blocked the spiritual lesson before. You were blocking it. It's coming to you now, though. You're making a breakthrough, okay, if this is your reading. And it has to do with your future. It's under the Page of Pentacles. So in the Two of Swords, you have your heart guarded, you have your swords up, and it's like blocking moving forward. You got a blindfold on. It's like you don't want to see it, you don't want to deal with it. It's like just let it work its way out. But it seems to me here that there are some actions that you need to take and will be taking in order to move forward. For one thing, you kind of have to let your guard down a little bit and see things for what they are, so that way you can figure out how to deal with things in order to move forward the way you want to, the way the universe wants you to. I have the Emperor under Temperance. This is the card for Aries, so Aries might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. The Emperor, this is you, holding true to yourself. Really getting grounded, really being balanced here, and it's right under Temperance. So Temperance is doing their job. They always do their job very well. This is sticking to yourself, like being true to yourself, knowing what you want, knowing what you don't want, and not giving in to things that you don't want in your life. So this is really holding true, steadfast. You're very well respected by others, and you might even be a leader in your profession with this card. This Emperor here is right next to the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is right under the Judgment card. This is a beautiful card. This is a soulmate card. Heaven, see that? Very strong energy going on here, and there's so much love. There's so much union. It's like union between two people. There's a whole lot of love, new starts, fresh beginnings. It's a beautiful card, and this is what you're holding out for. And this is under the Judgment card. This is going to be your reward. So, be patient, be balanced, be grounded, and things will come to you. Your reward is huge with the Four of Wands being there. I have the Hangman next to the Four of Wands and under the Two of Swords. So the Hangman is very spiritual. This is a card of enlightenment. These are things, you've been in the Four of Swords. This is just the card of enlightenment. You're letting things come to you. You're understanding why you've been in the position that you've been in waiting and wanting. Well, that's not going to last forever because you're in the process of moving forward. So with the Hangman and all this enlightenment that comes to your head here is going to be very helpful in helping you put down these swords of guarding your heart, not wanting to deal with things. And you're going to find the power and the energy to do what you know that you need to do here. And Temperance is going to help you be able to do things the way the universe wants you to do them. There's the Wheel of Fortune, and that is the universe moving you in the right direction to a whole new life cycle. Let's take out. I need 3 more. Okay, so Sagittarius, up here on your highest energy line, there's the Hierophant. This is the card for Taurus. Taurus might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. But this is about traditional values, traditional morals. This is what you're waiting for. It's a relationship. You want the home, the family. And look, the Four of Wands, that has home, family, love, celebration. It can be a card of marriage. Well, so is the Hierophant. That can be a card of marriage. This is what you're looking for if this is your reading. And it's out there. The universe is trying to take you in that direction. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. This wheel, when that wheel starts turning, you can feel the pushing, you can feel the pulling, the whispering in your ear, and it is to get you moving forward to where you're supposed to be going in this life right now, in this life cycle, okay? So, there's the universe. The Wheel of Fortune, always for your better. That's why it's called the Wheel of Fortune. I have the Knight of Cups next to the wheel. Guess what's in your future? You have a love offer coming in. And this is sincere, very sincere. So, Knight of Cups. You have a love offer coming in. Oh my gosh. You know, it's not only a cup. Cups of love in the tarot deck. And under the Hierophant, remember traditional values, traditional moral security, stability, groundedness, marriage. Here's the Ten of Pentacles. So you've actually, in blocking, not dealing with something that would help you move forward. And if this is your reading, you probably know what that is. And letting your guard down a little bit, you will allow this Ten of Pentacles to come in. This offer that's coming in, they have the Ten of Pentacles in their cup. Not just, like, will you go to dinner with me? Can I have your phone number? This is a very sincere gesture. This person is committable and solid. They also have the World. This is what you've been waiting for, your new life cycle. And this is under the Wheel of Fortune. This is where the universe wants to take you into this new life cycle. And it does involve what you've been wanting and waiting for. But it's the spiritual lesson. It's once you get through that spiritual lesson, it all happens. I have the Two of Pentacles next to the World card, the new life cycle, and under the Knight of Cups. So this is indecisiveness. This is like, should I, shouldn't I, You could be weighing pros and cons when this offer comes in, like, is this who I've been waiting for? Are they going to have the things? Well, you need to get to know somebody to really figure that out. But I feel like you're going to be on the fence about this offer when it first comes in. I would take a chance. So far, reading this reading, definitely take a chance. What's it going to hurt? I believe this is a very sincere offer coming in, and they have much more to offer than what meets the eye at first. So you have to decide, are you ready to enter a new life cycle? Because if you accept this offer, when it comes in, you are going to be heading right towards a new life cycle. And it has to do with letting your guard down. You've been very guarded. I have the Magician right under the Ten of Pentacles next to the Hangman. So what you're realizing here, and part of what you're being enlightened about, is, hey, you deserve to have this relationship come in for you. You have all the tools to make a relationship work. There's the infinity symbol. You know. This is intuition and knowing. You know that you can manifest just what it is you want. I think you just have to decide that's really what you want. I think that's all it is. Don't be afraid if that fear is holding you back. Let your guard down a little bit. Otherwise, it will not happen. I have the Death card next to the Magician, and under the new life cycle, the World card for Scorpio. Scorpio might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But this is leaving the old behind and moving towards the new. It's a card of transformation. You're going to be going through a transformation. This is, it's like ringing out the old year and ringing in the new year. So it's like all these hopes, all these dreams, you're moving towards them with this card. You are leaving old, unwanted energies behind and moving forward into this new life cycle. And you deserve it, and you're figuring out that you deserve it, and you're going to take a chance on it. You are going to take a chance. You are going to let those swords kind of fall away in the Two of Swords and kind of lift up that blindfold and pay attention to what might be right in front of you right now. So I have the Seven of Wands next to the Death card and under the Two of Pentacles. So this is you making up your own mind. Everybody has an opinion, okay? There might be some communication that you want to block with this card. which it might be communication as somebody trying to control the way you're supposed to, they think that you're supposed to be thinking. Well, you have a wand of your own, look at there. And you can think any way you want to think. You can choose whoever you want to choose. You can move forward if you want to move forward. And you are taking control of yourself and your own future here. Beautiful, lovely reading. You're going through a spiritual lesson. Really, it's all about you. It's all about you believing in yourself and knowing that you deserve the things that you've been wanting so that you can allow them to come in. Sagittarius, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot. I want to thank guardian angels and spirit guides for helping me deliver you this message.